Like how, and that like, so that would be like the scale to the actual. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Hello, everyone. My name is Hannah.
And I'm Carolyn.
And welcome back to another episode of Close Knit with
Carolyn
and Hannah.
Yay! Episode 21.
Yes. And we're back in our studio.
Yes, our little studio. We were at my mom's last weekend, which I think we should do more of those. I think when fall comes and it's a little cooler.
Yeah.
Because it's been hot. And it's fall, but yet it's hot.
It's September. Why is it 90 degrees outside?
Like I feel like I'm hot flashing right now and we're in air conditioning.
Me too. And I don't even have menopause.
Right.
So,
so probably on the porch conversations wouldn't work like this week.
Yeah.
But we'll do that again because my mother is amazing. And that was a lot of fun to do that. And she is willing to be a guest again. So we'll definitely do that. So we haven't been in our little studio here for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool. Kind of took us a little bit even to do our introduction because we haven't.
Yeah, it took us about 5 minutes just to get the intro down again.
And someday we keep recording. So someday you'll have to make a bloopers reel.
Yeah.
On all the silly, stupid things that happened before we actually put this out. But what is this going to be about? This is my favorite type of podcast.
So if you can guess just based off of that, it's going to be about fashion.
Yes, my favorite thing, fashion. Fall fashion specifically. We did a spring one, but now we're kind of going to talk about fall fashions, things that we've been seeing. Our sources, of course, are trendsetters, influencers on TikTok. For me, magazines and just Pinterest and things which Pinterest, I guess, is getting to be like the outdated thing. Have you been hearing that?
I mean, not really, but it's a pretty old platform.
Yeah.
I remember I've had my Pinterest probably since I was 12, 11. Yeah. I remember back in the day, the first people that I would follow on Pinterest was Lauren Conrad.
Remember Lauren Conrad?
You know her?
Yeah, I do.
Didn't
she have a line of like bedding and stuff?
Yes.
And was that at Kohl's? Does she still? She might.
I don't know.
I guess I don't know where she's at. But yeah, that
love Lauren Conrad.
And you were ahead of, because I didn't even get an iPhone since what?
I think in 2018 or 2017 you got an iPhone.
And so I didn't know how to work Pinterest.
Yeah.
So for me, I feel like, Pinterest is it's kind of new. But no, I think there's other ones you can go on now that I've been hearing about. But I love Pinterest.
I love Pinterest too.
And I always have a really good tip for customers when they come in about Pinterest. If you are struggling, let's say you got a pair of cargo pants or like we're going to get into the new barrel. They're called barrel pants or barrel jeans. Yeah. You can get them in like faux leather too. And you're like, what do I wear with these? Just type in Pinterest in the search bar, barrel jean outfits.
Yeah. I think I do that almost every morning before work.
Just for inspiration.
Yeah. 'Cause I have so many staple pieces in my closet and I just want to style them a different way.
Yeah.
I don't want to wear the same outfit every day.
Yeah, like a fresh new way to style things. That's why I think Pinterest is a huge value. And again, I'm sure there's others out there. But for me and for you, that's what we like. So before we get started with what the trends are for 2024, and some of them have been taken from last year too, I just want to comment on what we have on, because always go with your personal style, because that's what's most important. What do you feel comfortable in? What do you love to wear in the fall? And do it. And I love that's the beauty of fashion now, as opposed to, decades ago. It's whatever you want. You can mix decades of fashion and just do what you feel. Do you. Mm-hmm. And of course you have on
my Dune hoodie.
Dune. We have to mention Dune.
Yeah.
I hope they start making a Dune 3 pretty soon.
I hope so too.
Oh my gosh. Okay. We were not going to talk about Timothée Chalamet and Dune again, but we just did. And I have on, this is amazing, you guys. And I've had this forever, probably since, I think I wore this in high school. This jacket is like a little kind of a cotton bomber jacket with a pinstripe sleeve. Is actually my dad's. You guys, this was my dad's. Look at how proud you look. I love that look on your face. I'm like, yeah, like I could fit into it. My dad was not a large man. I don't know what his height was. Maybe 5'10", something like that. But when he had this in the 50s, this jacket, when he was in the service after he came home, he dressed so well. Both my mother and my father had really good personal style.
Yeah.
Both of them were very creative and had a great personal style. So this was my dad's jacket, you guys, from the 50s. How old would that be? Like, this is vintage. If we're in 2024.
70 years?
Probably.
Yeah, 70 years.
That's crazy that an article of clothes. I mean, you can get things from the 20s and the.
Yeah.
But I've worn this. It's a little tight on me around my belly, but I love wearing this.
It's cute.
Yeah. I feel like I'm getting a hug from him. He watches over us from heaven. So I feel good when I wear this jacket. I have his energy and.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Colleen and I have kind of passed it back and forth. She's worn it too. And.
Yeah.
But. I have it now. So anyway, the point of what we have on is be your own person and do what you love. But we're going to just talk about some of the things that we're seeing that are kind of fun. I think this fall, there's a lot of really fun things out there.
Yeah, I think so too.
That I love. Do you want to go start? Are you going to start first with kind of like your age, or how are you? Like for what you're seeing on your side of TikTok and your age?
I think I'm just going to talk about the stuff that I'm going to wear this fall.
Okay.
I don't know if it's necessarily a trend. I think it is.
Yeah.
I'm not really on the fashion side of TikTok. I don't really see that a whole lot, but I do scroll through Pinterest pretty often. So yeah, I think I'm just going to
talk about the things you like. Well, because you're good at mixing pieces and styles. And that's kind of what I've been seeing anyway. So what you're doing naturally is what I was seeing on my influencers, like mixing. And I'll tell you about some of the things they're mixing, which is so stinking cool. Mm-hmm. Very cool. So like, what do you think you're going to be wearing? What you like most this fall?
Well, I really like lawn skirts and tall boots.
Yes.
Because I recently got a really cute lawn skirt and I wore it in last episode. It has all those colors on it.
Yep.
And then I thrifted a pair of brown tall boots.
Yeah.
And I love wearing those together.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of people doing that as well.
Yeah. That's and that is one of the trends, long skirts, but the tall boots are back.
Yeah.
Which is awesome because I love tall boots and I have a few. There's particularly the look that I'm seeing. Fry. Have you heard of that brand name? Fry. Frye, I believe it is. It's kind of looks like a Western, not a square toe boot because it's a round toe too, but it's kind of that you can thrift them too. It's like a leather cool boot. It doesn't go all the way up to your knee. But to me, it has a little bit of a Western type flair, but those kind of Fry boots with like lace skirts.
Yeah.
Like long lace skirts.
Yeah.
Or the other boot that's really in is like a black biker boot, like a little bit to the calf.
Yeah.
With like buckles and things.
Yeah.
And then you wear that black boot with like a long lace skirt. That's cool. And then maybe like a bomber jacket, like a black, not a bomber jacket, but like a motorcycle jacket.
Yeah.
Or the other look you could do with that would be a big oversized chunky sweater with the lace skirt. I'm seeing that a lot.
Yeah.
A long lace skirt or even a long chunky sweater with a little bit of a lace skirt hanging out of the bottom of the skirt. That's a cute look too. Mm-hmm. Love that. What else do you think you're gonna?
Well, when I think of fall, I think of one aesthetic in particular, and that is called Whimsigoth. Have you ever heard of Whimsigoth before? Okay, I'll pull up a picture.
That's interesting. Oh, is that like something with like witch, like Halloween?
It's not really like Halloween specific. It's very like, I would say eclectic.
Because I'm picturing like black.
It's very colorful, actually.
Oh, velvet.
Yeah, I think velvets, dark purples, maroons.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of green as well.
Green, like a lot of dark reds.
With like interior design.
Yeah.
It's like stars and the moon.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. I'll put pictures up on the screen.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's the lawn skirt, tall boots. Oh, I love this outfit. She's got on like these tall boots and a dress.
Yep.
And then she has like a leather bomber jacket over it and a lawn skirt. And her hair is curly. She's kind of got like 80s kind of makeup on.
You better show that picture because that's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool when everything matches, but it's not matching. You know what I mean? It's different prints and it all plays well. Yeah, that's cool.
That's what I think of. What's a movie that would go with that?
That not Hocus Pocus.
No, I'm thinking of I don't know.
I don't know what movie you're thinking of. Is there any movies with like fall?
It's Practical Magic, maybe. Maybe, yeah. Practical Magic.
Yeah, I mean, you see that look. It's cool.
Yeah.
I love that. And you get different pictures from TikTok or whatever. I love that about TikTok, that everyone can do their own style. And really a lot of trends. I don't think they start from TikTok, but some do.
Yeah.
Just from their creative brain. And I love that. That's so cool.
So I love being colorful in the fall, but like muted colors, you know,
right?
Like darker maroons, darker greens, darker purples.
Yeah.
Love doing that, especially during October.
Yeah. Ah, God, I love October.
Yeah.
October is really a special month.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, when it's the height of the leaves changing, just fall is just beautiful.
Yeah.
And we're lucky we have like St. John's around here that you can walk through. The colors, it is such a miracle. It is a true miracle to me how the colors change.
Yeah.
And then the leaves die and they fall off the trees and then everything is white.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything starts blooming again in the spring and you see greens and yellows and pinks and then it starts all over again.
Yeah.
We take that for granted, but that is amazing. That's why I love living in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And
I love it too.
And definitely you can get inspiration with fashion through fall colors and all colors.
Yeah.
And it's a feel too. Speaking of colors, the big colors, the two big colors that I've seen talked about a lot are this olive green.
Yeah.
And I've been saying too that just all types of green, but really it's the olive green that's the big color. And then a dark, dark red, almost burgundy red, like burgundy red boots or leather coats. Like leather coats are really in, long ones, shorter ones. That's really a trend. Another big trend, which I think is really fun for fall, is the workwear again, barn coats.
Okay. Yeah. And I saw you showed me a picture of that.
Yeah. Like barn coats. I think of Carhartt, that brand.
Yeah. But
certainly you can find barn coats in all different corduroy. I love that corduroy is back too. I love corduroy.
Yeah.
So that's another thing.
To me, like corduroy will always be during the fall.
Yeah.
I don't know.
For sure.
I can't imagine not putting on corduroy. Like, I don't know why, but I associate the 70s with fall.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Well, like end of summer, beginning of fall, I think of the 70s.
And I feel like wasn't the home decor painting and stuff on the walls, like wasn't green? It was kind of that.
I think of always like orange colors when I think of the 70s.
Orange and that olivey kind of green, I feel like was in the 70s.
Yeah.
Like in things.
You can correct me if I'm wrong because I didn't live through it, obviously. but
you see pictures.
When I just in my brain think of that, that's what I think of.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Just how like when I think of the early like 2000s or the 2010s, I think of turquoise and bright purple.
Yeah. And zebra.
And hot pink. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You can kind of decades have certain colors.
Yeah.
For sure. What else? So we talked about the skirts, suit jackets, like again, like a men's looking suit jacket, and then that kind of tweed look. A kind of cool tweed. And then I was on TikTok. I follow Free People, and I've talked about Free People before. It's a great brand. Pretty spendy, beautiful things, but pretty spendy. But they have a lot of that flowy, oversized look going on. But one of their merchandisers was doing a TikTok, and I love this because I used to do this. She had an oversized jean jacket, and she pinned one whole side of the jean jacket with brooches.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So just think of that outfit, like an oversized jean jacket. I can see you in this, covered with cool brooches. She said mix and match metals. You could do silvers and golds, whatever you want to put on. And then picture like some kind of a little fitted shirt under, but then a long like lace skirt with cool boots.
That's cool.
That is a cool outfit. That I would love. Love that trend. These barrel pants.
Yeah, that's the one that I don't think I can get behind.
No, I can't do them. And I don't know. We'll put a picture of them up, but they're kind of fitted, but then they balloon out on the side of your leg, and then they get narrow at the bottom. So it just,
man, if you can pull that off, I bet it looks cool as heck.
It does. And you can see like in New York or whatever the people are walking, and they have like cool loafers or flats or something on, or sneakers with it.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
I just don't like the style for my body shape.
Yeah.
I don't need any extra.
Yeah.
Curving out on my legs.
Yeah.
Of course, big boxy cardigans. I've seen long cardigan sweaters, and the shorter ones that button up are in. So I feel like in Minnesota, wear your sweater. I mean, we have to dress for weather elements too.
I love sweaters. I love chunky sweaters. Yeah. That is one of my favorite things about fall is when I get to put on a sweater.
Yeah.
I have so many cute ones too. I can't wait to pull out.
Like the one with the little print with it has little pumpkins or something on it.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I saw that one in the back of my closet. I'm so excited.
And it's got to get cool enough to wear them because they're hot. What else do I got on here? Big shades of green. Oh, suede.
Yeah.
Suede is in.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool. I love suede.
See, I like suede, but I can't do suede on myself because the fabric is really overstimulating to me.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, I don't know why. I just can't handle it.
Some people
it's like nails on a chalkboard to me.
Are you talking about real suede or the faux suede?
I don't know. Whatever suede I've felt in my life.
I don't. Well, because I've had real suede jackets before in the 90s, and it's stiffer than the faux suede. The faux suede has like polyester in it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
why.
I think it's that you're getting the chills.
I don't know. It's just like I can't handle it, but it looks really cool.
Yeah,
on people.
I feel like for me, the material that does that for me is chenille. Do you know what a chenille sweater is?
Ooh,
it feels almost chalky, like you're gonna touch it and you're gonna get like a chalk residue on you.
Yeah,
but it's like super soft. The yarn or the knit of it is like really soft.
Yeah. Have you? This is so random. Have you ever seen those videos of people eating cornstarch?
No.
Yeah. There's a thing called like, I don't know if it's called pica or pica.
Why do you
where you crave where you crave that. Sometimes like pregnant women get it.
Really?
Yeah.
Would that be like eating chalk?
Yeah.
Kinda?
Yeah, but people eat like these blocks of cornstarch. Yeah. It's not.
What happens when you eat a block?
I don't know, actually.
Well, the cows used
but
to.
it reminds me of like the sound that I hear when I hear them bite into cornstarch.
Oh.
I mean, says you're the one that licked dust off the car.
Dust, and the cows used to, we'd put a block of salt. We did this.
Oh, no.
I didn't do it. My brothers did it. A block of salt. It was like this big, and it was like brown, I think. It was brown salt. And we'd lay it, and the cows would lick the salt. They would lick the block of salt. Now, there's probably a good reason why they did that.
Yeah.
It probably maybe
nutrients,
helped keep them hydrated. I don't know.
Minerals.
I don't know.
Keep them from getting migraines.
I don't know if the cows got. I should know this. I grew up on a Holstein dairy farm. My brothers could tell me. If one of my brothers was sitting here, they could tell me, or my dad. I should be channeling him right now. Why did the cows lick the salt? I'm thinking it was for nutrients or to help with the milk consumption.
Milk consumption?
Well, because we would milk the cows and then and maybe it helped somehow.
Well, now I got to Google it.
Okay, we have to look this up. How did we get on cows licking salt?
Cornstarch.
The
and
biting.
Then the feeling of suede reminds me of the sound of biting into cornstarch.
And then chenille.
Yeah. We're still on topic.
I mean, yeah. And that some materials will do that. Like they give you like fingers on a chalkboard.
Yeah.
Again, that's why like fashion is definitely up to yourself. Okay, What is it?
Electrolytes. And minerals.
Okay.
It gives them calcium and vitamin D, which helps with muscle development, blood flow, and digestion. It helps harden their hooves.
Oh.
It makes their skin or fur really shiny.
Wow.
It helps with rumen fermentation. I don't know what that is. Disease prevention.
Wow. Okay.
Feed intake. It increases their feed intake, which increases their weight.
Which increases their milk production.
Yeah. And it helps alleviate deficiencies in minerals like magnesium and selenium.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look, it's something you learned today. Something you learned today on our fall fashion episode.
Wow. That's crazy. How did people figure that out?
I have no idea.
Humans are so cool that we can figure that out with our brains. I
don't know, but I just remember those big blocks of salt. And that
interesting.
Because cows had like a rough tongue. Their tongue was rough. Ugh, isn't that weird?
Wow.
But then I licked dust off of a car, so I guess, and that was probably for minerals.
Yeah.
I don't know. It tasted good. That's all I got to say. That's weird. Wow. Okay. Sometimes this happens with us. We get off the topic a little bit.
Yes, wait, I can't.
Yeah.
It's like bad ASMR to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks cool on people though.
It does. Suede like long jackets. Okay. So I know a lot of people don't like leopard print, cheetah leopard print.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's back.
I really want to get an off the shoulder shirt that's all cheetah.
Yeah.
But like muted cheetah.
Yeah. Like a soft.
Again, like the whole muted thing in the fall.
Yeah. Yeah.
By muted cheetah, I mean it's not like hard lines that you can see.
Soft.
It's just a softer print.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've seen cheetah fur coats. That's a big thing. Kind of with that mob wife thing that started in the beginning of the year. They were showing that again for fall and winter, these big oversized cheetah coats. It's almost borderline cheesy, but not. Looks really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would do a big cheetah fur. And by the way, it's faux fur.
Yeah.
Faux fur is really big. I know there's real fur out there, but faux fur is, and the way they make it now, it's like, feels like real. But fur coats are in.
Okay.
All sizes, like short, long.
Sure.
That's another trend that I love. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
To mix faux fur coats. So yeah, that. I found this too. Elevated Western. It's called Elevated Western. So fringe, like cowboy boots, but like tall cowboy boots, and then again probably mix with like lace skirts or lace somehow. Jackets, skirts, and then like fringe on handbags too.
Okay,
it's kind of cool. Yeah, so they're kind of sticking with that trend a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's huge, and the music is huge. Okay, this is the one that nobody likes. I did a what do you call it? A survey type thing.
Yeah.
On our Facebook page for McKinsey's My Store about bows.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bows. This is a big trend.
Still.
And now the bows I'm seeing would be like a sweater, like a button-up sweater, or like just a little sweater. But instead of the buttons, like we're talking a short sweater, you tie like three bows, like 3 bow ties.
Yeah.
And then other ones that have like little bows all over them.
Yeah.
Like, I see that everywhere. And I think a certain person can pull that look off.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of people comment that, it looks like a little girl or.
Yeah.
But the pictures that I see and how it's used, and I don't think it's going to be a trend that's going to last for long.
I feel like it's very similar to the chevron trend in the early 2010s.
Yeah.
Remember chevron print?
Which looks like Charlie Brown's shirt.
Yeah.
Put a picture of Charlie Brown.
I love Charlie Brown during the fall.
Don't get us started on Snoopy, all the good Snoopies. Yeah, the Charlie Brown's Halloween. We got to watch that. And then the Thanksgiving one. And what was the meal they made for Thanksgiving?
It was marshmallows, pretzels, toast. Right?
Yeah. No, it was popcorn. It was popcorn, jelly beans,
jelly beans, toast. And was that it?
I don't know, but that is a huge trend right now. Snoopy on clothes, Snoopy on everything, housewares, like everything, blankets. So especially Snoopy in the fall.
I think it was
popcorn, jelly beans. We should know this.
Yes, it was popcorn, jelly beans, pretzel sticks, and toast.
That was their, remember that? That was their Thanksgiving meal. I love pulling out those fall movies. Yeah. And then the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
How did we start talking about
Chevron?
It's Charlie Brown's shirt.
Yeah.
That's what chevron is.
Yeah.
It's that
the
like
up and down zigzag.
Yeah. It's not like the Argyle. Argyle is like the diamonds.
Yeah.
That's kind of preppy. That reminds me of like prep school. But okay, so obvious things I think for us too, puffer vest.
Yeah.
There's different kinds of puffer vests to get. Now there's corduroy puffer vests.
Really?
Yes. I've been seeing like cool, rich cognac brown puffer vests.
Okay.
Cropped puffer vests, longer ones, long ones past your knee puffer vests.
Wow.
Look really cool. And that's kind of a style too that's in. There's so many good things though.
Yeah.
I think jewelry wise with I still like the layered jewelry. I still see a lot of that. Layering up a lot of bracelets. Scarves.
I love scarves.
Yeah.
I think adding a scarf to an outfit during the late fall, early winter.
Yeah.
It's my favorite accessory.
And whether it's in or not, who knows? It's just awesome.
Yeah.
And I've been seeing actually on my sites for ordering the long, solid color, almost, what's that really? They're not real cashmere, but that's super soft but they're really long and you like drape them around your neck.
Yeah.
In really pretty colors, rich colors.
Yeah.
I mean, really just do all black and then throw on a beautiful colored scarf.
Yeah.
Like and then maybe a vest, puffer vest with it.
Yeah.
With cool boots. Dang. That's cute outfit. I really want to go shopping. This like gets me excited to go shopping. Of course, I could just walk down the hallway and go into my closet because I have half of these things. Like I have a Pinterest closet.
It's funny when you go to my closet, you're like, you have this?
Yeah.
I'm taking this.
Yeah. You have a lot of things that you don't, and maybe because you don't have a walk-in closet, you can't it's not all presented in front of me.
Yeah.
Like it's all presented in front of my face, like way too much, and it should be organized. But a walk-in closet is really cool because you can see in your closet. It's like, oh my God, what's that back there in the corner? What's that? No. Yeah, you have a lot of cool pieces.
Yeah. So I told her when I'm gonna clean out my closet for the fall, it's gonna feel like shopping.
Yeah, because you forget about things that you have. And you don't. The thing about when you shop, I feel like you pick like special pieces.
Yeah.
And then you have like special sweaters. And you have a special jacket for this and and in my closet, I feel like I've got a whole bunch of basics.
Yeah.
And then I have some special pieces as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I have a mix of everything, but I feel like particularly for you, you have all these cool things that are just specific to the season.
Yeah.
And to your personality.
Yeah.
Like let's say if you went shopping, you could only pick like 2 things. You're not going to pick like a basic long sleeve shirt.
No, because why would I do that?
Right. You're going to pick like the cool sweater that's very eclectic.
Yeah.
So it would be fun to shop in your closet and kind of, because you have a lot of cool things in there.
Yeah.
I think
I just forget about them.
You do. I was just going to say, I think you forget about them. And then I go in your closet and I'm like, oh my God, look at this.
Yeah.
I always kind of wanted to have that job where you go to people's houses and you go in their closet and you like, I would pick things out that I would put together.
Yeah. Like a personal stylist.
Yeah. But like it would be all their same things, but I would totally mix and match things differently than how they would do it. And then they'd have a whole new wardrobe.
Yeah.
Because I would put pieces together that they would never think of.
Yeah.
That would be a fun job.
It would.
Hey,
it would just be fun to do on a Sunday if you're cleaning out your closet.
Yeah.
Go on Pinterest, look up some ideas, and then do that. It's literally feels like shopping, genuinely.
Well, and then what you do, and this is what a friend of mine who shops at the store does. She takes pictures. She puts the outfits together and takes a picture of it. And then she remembers, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what, because sometimes you're like, okay, I got to remember, I'm going to put this shirt with these jeans, this pants, and this jewelry. But then, like a week or 2 later, you're like, dang, what was that I wanted to put together? That's a good fashion tip. Mm-hmm. Take pictures of outfits. Especially if you have to get up in the morning and you didn't plan your outfit the day before, like if you work in an office or wherever you want to do something different and you don't have time, just then you can go to your own little Pinterest page of outfits of pictures you took.
That's smart.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Well, she's very smart. This gal that comes in. I've been seeing a lot of charms on bags, like loading up your purse with different charms which I'm going to love. Oops, it's going to make this noise. Putting charms on bags. I think that's so cool.
Yeah, charms are cute.
Yeah. Okay, well, I don't know if I have anything else. I've got the burgundy, the boots. Of course, denim jumpsuits are in again in denim.
Wow.
Denim jumpsuits.
Yeah. I've got a purple denim and a blue denim jumpsuit.
You do.
I could wear with like a chunky cardigan sweater.
You could put that over it.
I thrifted a really cute sweater from was it Goodwill? I thrifted a really cute one. It has like a zip up, but I would leave it unzipped, and then it has like I think navy blue, maroon, and dark green. Yeah, kind of stripes. Yeah. You always find cool stuff like that. And then it has like a navy blue collar. Yeah, that's, you know what, again, find your own personal style. You can go on Pinterest and go on these sites that show what's in for 2024 fall, but really, you like the cheetah thing. Maybe just if you love cheetah, do one little piece, like a cheetah handbag, because that's really big, like a little satchel bag, or a little cheetah scarf, or maybe a little tank. You don't have to go full on cheetah if you don't want, but just incorporating those little pieces and colors. Olive green, not everybody can wear olive green. I think of a nice cargo jacket. So you getting tired? We are filming this. Tired. Yeah, we're filming this on a Sunday afternoon. Yeah.
And typically our Sundays are lazy Sunday afternoon.
Not me.
No, not
I
for you.
work on
Because
Sundays.
you usually add it. Okay, so do you have anything else to add for the fashion for 2024?
I don't think so. I think trends are cool. But yeah, again, go with your own personal style.
Yeah.
That's always in. How you feel in your clothes is most important. Don't feel the need to follow trends. Just do what makes you feel best.
Right.
Because you're going to feel the most confident, and that's when you look the best, is when you're most confident. So.
And honest to God, I've said this before, and I've seen this, and I don't know who has the quote, but it's your smile is your best accessory. Yeah. Your best fashion. It's a smile.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how a smile makes a difference.
It's
like
true.
From a frown to a smile. And it's hard to smile when you're not happy, but we all have something to be happy about. Okay, so I'm going to do I have a show and tell.
I also have a show and tell, but I would have to go get it.
Okay, so can I do mine first?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Okay, so here's the story. I have loved fashion, and this is proof now that I have loved fashion forever. Well, literally since I've been a little girl. But since about 86, I have purchased, I think I stopped at 2020 because I think they stopped making them for a while. Mm-hmm. I've purchased every fall issue of Vogue magazine. The fall one was the big one. Some had like 600 pages, 900 pages, always the fattest one. Some of them are old and ripped up, but I have carried these. I have so many of these, and I've carried them around with me wherever we've moved over the years. And I don't know, to me, they're treasures. And I know that print is not that big of a thing. I think I've seen print come back a little bit more since the pandemic because it really slowed down during the pandemic. But I found this Vogue issue, and it's from September of 1991.
Wow.
Okay, so to put that in context, I was 24.
Wow, younger than me.
I was 24 years old, and I got married at 23, 1990. So I was married at 23.
Wow.
That's insane to me. But I wanted to share. I don't know how I'm going to do this.
I would say just hold it up to the camera.
If I can. I've made little notes. I'll take them. I wanted to share something that some of you are going to remember and you're going to laugh at. I don't know if they're going to be able to see this though, Hannah.
I can see it.
Stirrups. Do you remember stirrups? They were like leggings, and they had like a little like stirrup thing, elastic thing that went under the foot.
Yeah.
And they like held your pants in place or something. That was the purpose of them. And then you wear your shoe. So yeah, I found that stirrups, which I thought was just crazy. That was an ad. I don't know if I want to talk about that. The other thing that was really popular was like monochrome, like doing, all like red tights and a red, like, this is a houndstooth. Houndstooth was really big. That was really cool. I'm trying to pick out the really fun ones in here that I highlighted. This Chanel ad is gold. This vintage Chanel ad, I love. Again, I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but the bright colored tights was so much fun. You're like, I get so excited about this because I loved this stuff. Yeah. Okay, I have to show you this ad. I was showing you this ad before. I remember looking at this ad. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but it was like a light pale mauve, light pink ad for fall. Gorgeous. Like a wool coat in a light mauve color. That was cool. I remember that model too. Colored jackets were cool. Oh, and I took this out. There's obviously a ton more that I could go through in this magazine that I thought was really cool with trends. But I took this out. These inserts used to be inside of the magazines. Yeah. And you would send them off and you would order. Yeah. So I want to just kind of for price wise. So if I wanted to get like an issues every month for a year, it would have costed me $24 for an entire year to get an issue.
Crazy.
That's $2 an issue. I know for a fact that these big magazines now are what, between $12 and $15
at least,
just for one of them.
Yeah.
And in 1991, it was $2 an issue. It was like, I don't even know when you went to the store. I think it was like, it could have been like $5, like $4.95 or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. I mean, and that's what's happened with print. But fashion is still like, and Fashion Week is going on right now.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Over in London. Did you see the pictures of Harry Styles at that one fashion show? Wow, he's looking good. Of course, he always does. But anyway, this is my show and tell item. I have another one here too, but I'm not going to go through it. This was October of 1991. That's Michelle Pfeiffer. She's a great actress. So I love these are my treasures.
Yeah.
My magazines.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me, and when I look through these too, excuse me, how many cigarette ads there were.
Yeah.
Like in advertising, and even how the advertising has changed.
Yeah, it really has.
Like a lot of the companies in here did like political ads.
Yeah.
And that's, I don't know if I see a lot of that.
I don't see a whole lot of businesses getting into politics. That's like one of the main things I learned when I went to college for marketing.
Yeah.
Is like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't touch on that, because, everybody is entitled to what they believe and what they want to believe.
Yeah.
And the moment you bring that in is the moment that it's like you're separating customers when you don't need to.
Yeah. And I feel, especially now, I think I can say this in a diplomatic way, in a kind way, because we have we have an election coming up. It's the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
And I feel strongly that everyone is entitled to believe what they want to believe.
Mm-hmm.
And why should someone tell me how I can believe? And why should I tell someone how they can believe?
Yeah. Yes,
you can have your opinions. You can talk about them, but you should never force something on someone. If they don't want to believe it, let them.
No.
That's the beauty of living in our country, is believe what you want to believe. Choose what you want to choose.
And everybody has gone through their own unique experience in their life to get them to where they are and what they believe.
Right.
So why is it up to me to go to someone and tell them that their experience is different and wrong?
Right. Right. And honest to God, like it's called the contrast. Mm-hmm. And contrast in your life is the beauty, because the contrast to you, so the opposite of you, teaches you what you like about yourself, what you want to be and what you don't want to be, what your beliefs are and what they're not. And it's okay. Mm-hmm. And that's what the beauty is, because how boring would it be if every single person on the planet thought the exact same way?
Right.
Like, that would be so boring.
Yeah.
Like that's what makes us all unique. We're all individuals. We can believe what we want. That's all we're going to say about politics, by the way.
I've always believed that as long as you're not actively harming someone, you do you.
Right.
As long as you're not actively doing harm to others, then you do you.
Because it's always, at the end of the day, about kindness.
Yeah. And
just treating other people how you want to be treated.
Right.
It's pretty simple. Like, we make it
You learn about it in like kindergarten.
Yeah. Yeah. You do. You learn this when you're young. Keep your hands to yourself.
Yep.
Stay out of people's personal space, and like, just treat others the way you want to be treated. Absolutely. It's very, very simple. And I wouldn't be surprised if when we pull a card,
it'll say something.
It'll
like
have
that.
something to do with that. Okay, favorites. Do you have any favorites? Oh, you want to go do your show and tell? Okay, now it's your turn to do the show and tell.
I'll describe it before I go get it, because it's. I'm worried about bringing it in here,
and you might have to move.
Yeah,
the light.
The light. Yeah, to go get it. But I finished. Remember that big Lego set that I brought on?
Yeah,
the space shuttle. Yeah, I finished it.
And how long did it actually take you to finish it? Because it's been finished for a while.
Yeah, I want to say it took me probably around 20 hours, maybe over that.
And you would say that doing a Lego set like that is therapy for you?
Yeah. Yeah, because I get to turn on music and focus on something other than what's going on around me.
And yeah, to me, that would be the most annoying thing, like a puzzle. Trying to put a puzzle together.
I can't handle puzzles, actually. Like, I get really annoyed and frustrated with puzzles because you have to find the pieces.
Oh, yeah.
And put them together.
Yeah.
With Legos, you just have the pieces in front of you and you have instructions on how to do it.
Right.
You're just following instructions.
Yeah. And then you create this amazing thing. You have to carefully go get it. Wow, is that going to fit?
I mean, it's massive.
Oh my gosh. Look at that. The detail is amazing. The shuttle here.
Yeah.
It's got the little flag and the NASA, all the stickers you had to put on there.
Yes.
That's amazing.
So just for size, like if we're like showing what it actually is like in person, because they kind of went off of what the size is like. Okay, so this little thing on the side is a staircase.
Yeah.
For people to walk up. And then there's a little door
and there's
over
a door.
here.
You can see the door.
It is super tiny.
Is there a way you can show that right to the camera? Be very careful. The staircase and the little door. That's crazy. Like how, and that like, so that would be like the scale to the actual. That's amazing. That's amazing. It's very fascinating. I mean, honest to God, like we need to go. Would that be in Dallas or would that be in Florida?
I think it's in Texas.
Is it in Texas?
I think so. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Oh my gosh. That would be really cool to see a space shuttle. Like,
yeah.
Oh my, we need to do that.
Yeah.
Because we love like the sky and we've been looking at satellites lately up in this night sky.
Yeah. That's probably one of my favorites for the week is the new star app I got.
Yeah.
You can point it up into the night sky and it shows you all the constellations.
Yeah. That's really cool. And you can see where satellites are.
I'm going to go set this back down.
Okay. You go set that down. All right. So that was your show and tell was pretty amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty cool that you did that.
That was just so worth it. I love Legos so much.
And now you need another big set. Maybe for Christmas.
For Christmas, I want to get the Milky Way set.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They had it at Barnes and Noble. I was surprised because that's kind of been sold out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
It's like, I don't know. I don't think I'll have that much fun putting it together, but once it's done, I'll love it because it's many pieces.
Yeah.
It's like thousands of miniature pieces.
Oh my gosh.
Each different colors and you put them together.
Cool.
To form the Milky Way.
Way. Yeah, that whole and we've been seeing a lot of northern lights coming all the way down even to the middle part of our country because it's happening because of the solar flares. I do know that. Like you always try to explain like the location of the moon and all that to me and it gets me confused. But I do know that the solar flares are what causes all those beautiful northern lights. Again, the night sky is so healing to me. I love it. I love watching that. So yeah, and we've been doing a lot of that on our patio lately.
Yeah.
Do you have any other favorites?
I've been playing a lot of Fortnite.
Another game.
If you have like a son or a daughter or even a grandson or granddaughter that play video games, they have probably played Fortnite. Mm-hmm. It is one of the biggest games out there and a lot of kids love it, but I love it too.
Well, you like Minecraft and that's kids like that.
That's considered a kid's game. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think it's really easy for me to play.
Yeah.
So, and they have a lot of cute skins too that you can buy on there. So yeah.
Cool.
I don't know. It's fun.
So anything else that you can think of?
Nope.
No.
Nope. I've just been playing a whole lot of Fortnite.
Yeah. I think for me, going out with friends, I've been doing a little bit more of that, making myself get out there.
Yeah.
Just to be a part of something other than, not that I don't love being with you and at home, but something other than work. And you've got to find a balance. And I've been trying to make myself go out, do things. And then I have a really good time anyway.
Yeah.
I get a little bit of Miles and Ashley and Presley, and then some time with you, my mom, going out to the farm.
Yeah.
Doing the podcast was really fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's my goal really too, is to continue to just find balance and do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Which is healthy. Everyone should do that anyway. All right. Should we pull a card? Which I loved my mother's card, which she pulled.
Make them stop and stare. I better rethink my outfit for church tomorrow.
Which she did, and she told me what she wore, but I can't remember now what it was. But yeah, she did get her outfit together for church. That's awesome. I love that.
I love
about
her.
My mom. She loves fashion too.
Yeah.
She has her whole life as well. And again, didn't come from a lot of money, so she was very creative.
Yeah, she made like a lot of her clothes.
Yeah, she was able to kind of reconstruct things to make them look like the styles that were current.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I like that. I get that from her. I did that in high school a lot. And you just kind of make it your own.
Yeah.
And that's awesome that she could do that. Okay, I'm going to shuffle here quick and you get to pick. We'll see what the card... Message for the day, message for the week is. We'll see. Hannah Banana gets to read it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do more of what makes you happy.
There you have it. Do more of what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And wear what makes you happy.
Yep.
Go out and do what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Build a Lego set if it makes you happy.
Yes. I think I'm going to make cherry cha-cha today.
Oh, yeah.
That makes me happy. That's
a
combination of like whipped cream, mini marshmallows, cherry pie filling, and graham crust.
Yum.
Yes. Yeah. Do whatever. Do what makes you happy.
Yeah.
I told you the card always has a way of the message that we talk about here. So
yeah.
Great episode.
Yeah.
Lots of fun in our show and tell items. So thank you guys for watching us again this week. We appreciate you so much. Everyone have a fantastic week. Yeah. What do you want to say? I always forget what you say. What do you always say?
If you're listening to us on Spotify, you can watch us on YouTube.
Yes.
And if you're watching us on YouTube, you can listen to us on Spotify.
All right, guys. We'll see you later. Have a great day and a great week. Bye-bye.